In the depths of time, where the secrets of the universe intertwine with human destinies, a revelation emerges that promises to shake the structures of reality as we know it. Nostradamus, the famous French seer of the 16th century, whose prophecies have intrigued and fascinated generations over the centuries, left posterity with an enigma that is only now beginning to be unraveled. In his hazy visions of the future, he has glimpsed an extraordinary event that is about to come to fruition. The sign of Pisces, known for its sensitivity and connection to the spiritual world, is on the verge of a monumental transformation. From the 21st of June, the date of the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and winter solstice in the southern hemisphere, a cosmic portal will open, showering Pisces natives with an unprecedented financial blessing. 200 million, an amount that defies imagination, will appear as if by magic, forever altering the destiny of those born under the sign of the twin fish. This prediction, hidden between the lines of Nostradamus's cryptic verses, remained dormant for centuries, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. Now, as the solstice approaches, astrologers and scholars of Nostradamic prophecies work tirelessly to decipher the details of this cosmic inheritance. The planetary alignment that will occur this solstice is considered unique, a rare conjunction that has not been seen for millennia. Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, will form a perfect angle with Neptune, natural ruler of Pisces, creating a direct channel for the material manifestation of this sign's deepest dreams and desires. Experts in financial astrology theorize about the possible forms this inheritance could take. Some believe that it will be a revolutionary technological discovery developed by a group of visionary Pisces that will quickly turn into a billion-dollar empire. Others speculate about the possibility of a submerged treasure stored in the depths of the oceans, which will be found by an expedition led by Pisces natives. There are still those who interpret the prophecy in a more metaphorical way, suggesting that the 200 million represent a wealth of knowledge and spiritual wisdom that will be collectively awakened in Pisces, leading them to a revolution of consciousness that, in turn, will generate material abundance as natural consequence. The impact of this prediction is already being felt around the world. Pisces from all parts of the globe are beginning to prepare for this imminent change in their lives. Many are reevaluating their priorities, seeking to align with their intuition and life purpose in hopes of being ready to receive this cosmic blessing. Psychologists and therapists report a significant increase in the search for advice among Pisces natives. The prospect of such a drastic change in circumstances generates both anticipation and anxiety. How to deal with such responsibility? How can you ensure that this gift from the universe is used wisely and beneficially, not just for yourself, but for all of humanity? The implications of this inheritance go far beyond the individual scope. Economists predict that if the prophecy comes true, there will be a significant impact on the global economy. The sudden injection of wealth into the hands of a specific group of people could alter market dynamics, influence investment trends, and even redefine economic paradigms. World leaders and financial institutions are closely watching events unfold. Some countries are already beginning to consider special policies to deal with this potential influx of wealth. Banks and wealth managers are preparing to offer specialized services to future Pisces millionaires. However, not everyone views this prophecy with optimism. Skeptics argue that this is just another exaggerated interpretation of Nostradamus's obscure quatrains. They point to the history of failed predictions attributed to the seer and question the credibility of such a specific and grandiose prophecy. More conservative astrologers also express their reservations. While they recognize the uniqueness of the approaching planetary alignment, they caution against unrealistic expectations. Remember that astrology is a tool for self-knowledge and personal growth, not a shortcut to material wealth. Despite the dissonant voices, the fascination with the possibility of such a radical transformation in the lives of Pisces continues to grow. On social media, hashtags related to the prophecy go viral. Online discussion groups buzz with theories, speculation, and plans for the future. Many Pisces report synchronistic experiences and premonitory dreams in the weeks leading up to the solstice. Visions of oceans of abundance, Golden fish swimming in rivers of coins and fountains gushing with wealth populate the collective imagination of this sign. Jungian therapists observe an increase in the occurrence of symbols related to water and wealth in the reports of their Pisces patients. As the 21st of June approaches, the energy of anticipation grows. Spiritual and esoteric centers around the world organize mass meditations and rituals to harmonize with the cosmic energies of the solstice. Many Pisceans plan special retreats, seeking to be in places of energetic power at the exact moment of the astrological turn. Pisces environmentalists see this prophecy as a unique opportunity to make a difference in the world. Marine conservation projects, ocean cleaning technologies, and initiatives to protect aquatic life are highlighted in discussions about how to use this possible heritage. The idea of becoming guardians of the seas, using wealth to heal the wounds inflicted on aquatic ecosystems, resonates deeply with Pisces' compassionate nature. Pisces artists, in turn, dream of the possibility of financing large creative projects. They imagine themselves building cultural centers, sponsoring young talent, and bringing beauty and inspiration to underserved communities around the globe. The prospect of being able to dedicate oneself fully to art, without the financial pressures that often stifle creativity, is seen as a form of spiritual liberation. In the health field, doctors and therapists born under the sign of Pisces envision the creation of holistic healing centers, where the most advanced technologies would be combined with ancestral healing practices. The integration between science and spirituality, a concept so dear to the Pisces imagination, could finally gain shape and scale with the support of these resources. Pisces educators dream of revolutionary schools where intuition and empathy would be as valued as intellect. They imagine educational programs that nourish not just the mind, but also the heart and soul of students, preparing them to be compassionate, conscientious citizens in an increasingly complex world. Meanwhile, scholars of Nostradamus' prophecies continue to excavate the ancient texts in search of more details about this cosmic heritage. Advanced linguistic analysis, combined with artificial intelligence, is applied to the seer's quatrains in hopes of revealing deeper layers of meaning. An intriguing aspect that emerges from these analyses is the possible connection between Pisces heritage and ancient legends about submerged civilizations. Some researchers speculate that the 200 million could be linked to lost knowledge from Atlantis or Lemuria, mythical civilizations that, according to some esoteric traditions, possessed technologies and wisdom far beyond our current understanding. This theory gains strength when considering Pisces' natural affinity with the water element and the mysteries of the depths. Could this heritage actually be the rediscovery of an ancient legacy, stored in the planet's aquatic memories and accessible only to those attuned to the subtler frequencies of existence? As these speculations spread, interest in past life memory recovery practices among Pisces also grows. Therapists specializing in regression report a significant increase in demand for sessions, with many clients describing vivid visions of lives in advanced civilizations beneath the waves. At the same time, oceanographers and underwater archaeologists intensify their searches for evidence of ancient structures at the bottom of the seas. Expeditions are organized to explore little-known areas of the oceans, raising hopes of revolutionary discoveries that could validate theories about lost civilizations. In the field of quantum physics, Pisces scientists propose bold theories about the nature of reality and the possibility of accessing parallel dimensions where these ancient civilizations still exist. The idea that the inheritance prophesied by Nostradamus could come in the form of a quantum leap in human consciousness, allowing us to transcend the limitations of space-time, is gaining traction in certain academic circles. While the scientific world buzzes with these possibilities, the spiritual world is not far behind. Pisces mediums and channelers report an increase in the activity of spiritual entities and guides. Messages from beings who identify themselves as guardians of Atlantean or Lemurian knowledge begin to emerge, offering guidance on how humanity should prepare for this great awakening. Spiritual leaders from different traditions are watching these events unfold with interest. Many see in this prophecy signs of a long-awaited planetary transformation. The idea that the sign of Pisces, traditionally associated with the end of a great cosmic cycle, could be the catalyst for a new era of consciousness and abundance for all humanity resonates with ancient prophecies from different cultures. However, with all this effervescence of possibilities, deep ethical and philosophical concerns also arise. How to deal with such a massive influx of wealth and power? How can we ensure that this inheritance is used for the greater good and does not become a source of even greater conflict and inequality? Philosophers and ethicists debate these questions intensely. Some propose the creation of a global council of wise Pisces, which would be responsible for guiding the ethical and conscious use of these resources. Others argue that each individual should follow their own intuition and inner wisdom, trusting the compassionate nature inherent in the Pisces sign. As these discussions unfold, many Pisces begin to organize themselves into mutually supportive communities. Groups form to share insights, offer emotional support, and plan collaborative ways to utilize future abundance. The idea of creating a global network of conscious Pisces, united by the purpose of raising the planet's vibration, is gaining strength. Meanwhile, behind the scenes of power, governments and financial institutions move silently. Risk analyses are conducted, scenarios are designed, and strategies are drawn up to deal with the possible economic and geopolitical consequences of this prophecy. The prospect of a specific group of individuals suddenly gaining so much financial power raises complex questions about global balance and national sovereignty. Some countries, anticipating the events, begin to court Pisces citizens, offering benefits and incentives for them to establish residence in their territories. Others consider special laws to tax this cosmic inheritance, arguing that it is a resource that belongs to all humanity. In the corporate world, companies from different sectors are racing to develop products and services aimed specifically at future Pisces millionaires. From luxurious yachts inspired by sea creatures to space tourism experiences promising to swim among the stars, the market is preparing to meet this group's most extravagant desires. However, many Pisces express discomfort with this sudden attention and the expectations that are being placed on them. The introspective and often reserved nature of this sign clashes with the media frenzy that the prophecy generated. Some choose to completely remove themselves from social media and public exposure, seeking refuge in isolated locations to prepare themselves spiritually for what is to come. Psychologists warn of the potential dangers of this pressure on the mental health of Pisces. The fear of not living up to expectations, anxiety about how this change will affect relationships, and concern about possible negative consequences of this sudden wealth are recurring themes in therapy sessions. To deal with these emotional challenges, new forms of therapy are beginning to emerge, combining energy healing practices, meditation, and financial counseling. The idea is to prepare Pisces holistically, taking care not only of their emotional well-being, but also educating them on how to deal responsibly with large sums of money. Astrologers and numerologists delve even deeper into the hidden meanings of this prophecy. The sum of the 200 million digits, results in the number 2, which in numerology is associated with duality, partnership, and balance. This is interpreted as a sign that this heritage is not intended for individual use, but rather to be shared and used for the benefit of the collective. This interpretation resonates strongly with many Pisces, who have always felt a deep connection to the whole and an innate desire to serve humanity. The idea that they can be channels for an abundance that will benefit everyone brings a sense of purpose and meaning to this experience. As the solstice approaches, reports of strange phenomena begin to emerge around the world. Mysterious lights are seen over oceans and lakes. Unusual cloud formations, resembling Pisces symbols, appear in several places. Marine biologists report unprecedented behaviors in several species of fish and cetaceans, as if the aquatic kingdom itself was responding to the imminent energetic shift.